you had a question regarding how many people had applied for the vacant position. There were 9 applicants in total. One we received after the deadline, and one of the applicants rescinded their application afterwards.
Okay. How many are called for interview
How many are?
or selected for interview?
How many selected for interview?
How many were selected for an interview? We had no interviews this evening.
Not today, but there was an email sent to at least 8 candidates that they are selected or not selected for interviews.
Yes, there were 3 that
There were 3
the
selected.
board had selected.
What
for
is the
interviews.
criteria for selection? Because in the policy 0143 in our bylaws, there is no selection process or anything hand-picking of applied candidates. All the applied candidates should be interviewed in the public session, and the vacancy-related discussion should be happened in the public session.
Sure, I'm going to ask Mr. Gagliardi if he would speak upon that.
Sure. So neither statute nor code and nor the policy you cite identify how or if you select candidates for interviews. So it doesn't say every candidate should be interviewed. It says that if someone is going to be considered, that they should be interviewed. So the board president solicited input from board members as to who they wanted to interview. Invitations were extended, but the board didn't have a quorum to conduct business, so no interviews were conducted there. And as I said earlier, the 65-day process for the board to do what it set out to do under
completely
that
deviated
policy
from my point,
expired.
sorry.
I'm sorry, what's that, sir?
You completely deviated my point. So there is no selection process defined in our policy.
Correct.
So how people are handpicked?
How people are,
Selected for interview. They should be interviewed for everyone.
I understand that's your preference. I'm just telling you that the policy doesn't require that every person who submits an application be interviewed. It says that before someone is considered by the board to fill the position, they need to be interviewed in public. And that's what would have happened at the last
Even that
meeting.
wording is also not there. It says all the candidates applied should be interviewed in the public session.
The policy does not say that.
It doesn't say all, but the candidates shows requested or should be interviewed in the public session and should be asked the same questions. It is there in the policy, 0135.
Yeah, I understand your point, but you are inserting the word all.
I am not
changes-
inserting the all, and you are inserting the selection process.
Okay, I understand your point, sir. I'm here to answer your question. I did it. I'm not here to debate. I think I've answered your question. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your comments.